Just bear with me 1 second. Coffee time. And yes, I am really that fat. Look at that. Absolutely disgusting. Be alright if I presented myself well, as you know what I mean? Utter disgrace. Utter disgrace. Got one viewer though, whoever you are. Don't know why you'd be watching this shit. And yeah, that is a coffee machine that you're hearing, because I'm in work at 2. So I can't really have a beer while I do this, unfortunately. So you just have to bear with my midriff for 1 second, and I'll get on with this video. Oh, excuse me. Sound like Dark Side Phil. Let's Play reference there for you guys. Oh, it's just going to fall over there. Anyway, let's get this done. Let's get it over and done with. And I think I've scared that one view off. Oh, yeah, just come out the shower. Got ready. Look a bit like, I don't know what I look like. But in this lighting, I actually have what does resemble a mustache. But yeah, apologies if the connection is really crap on this. And basically, it'd help if I had the comments open. I'm uploading a video as I'm doing this, because I'm a little behind on my upload schedule. And I've had to go back to doing it every couple of days as opposed to having a daily video. The joys of being a beer tuber. Don't know why I do it, because there's no money in it anymore. But yeah, so doing it this way because it's a little bit easier. Saves me recording the video and uploading it. But I will be doing another sort of top 5 beer response to Joe, aka the Beer Patrol. And this all stemmed from a beer tuber who I've only just found because of this, and that was Han Yolo. And it seems every time someone mentions Han Yolo, they say, I see what you did there. But yeah, I see what you did there. Anyway, let me put this headset on because I'm not standing with a microphone. There we go, that's much better. So yeah, I was tagged by Joe, and I think everyone under the sun has done this now. And I was going to record this like everyone else by trying out the new webcam feature. But obviously it doesn't work with Firefox, which I use to upload videos. So I'm using Safari, and I clicked on that option, just took it to a grey screen because my internet is that shit. It obviously can't do both. So that's why I'm just doing it as an event, as a live stream. And yeah, so this video is going to be the very bare bones top 5 beer styles with my 5 favourite examples of that style. And the next one is going to be my take on a style, my take on the top 5 more than anything else. It's going to be hipster as hell. It's going to be edited, and it might be full of dead memes, so look out for that one. But I thought, because I've left this too long already, I might as well get one out there for everyone. And I'm not going to be tagging anyone in this specific version, although I'm off on Saturday, so that's when I'll be recording the proper top 5, and that's when I'll be tagging people. And the thing is, everyone's been tagged already, so I don't know who I could tag. But if anybody is watching this, whether it's live or post stream, and you want to do this, feel free to do it. Do you know what I mean? And tag people, carry it on. Like I said, this is just more of a convenient sort of get out the way. And if I was still monetized, I would be making at least £1, riding on the trend that is the Beer Patrol. And yeah, amazing how that motherfucker has recorded about 5 videos. But in only one of the videos, he gets like more views than I get in a week from a 7 days videos. I can see what's going to happen, and I'm not approaching this from like a jealous point of view or anything like that. Please don't misconstrue it. But I could see him. I could see Joe becoming too fucking big, too quickly. You know, he's going to be one of those beer tubers that gets like thousands of views a video. And we've been doing this, well, there's people been doing this much longer than I have. And, you know, I struggle to get, you know, break 20 views per video. So, do you know what, Joe? Fuck you. And I'm glad that you're on BeerTube, because you actually make really good videos and I enjoy your reviews and I like the structure and that sort of thing. So if you haven't done so already, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put his link down below. But anyway, I need some coffee. Joy's having a coffee machine in the bedroom. But yeah, so any single ladies watching this, we don't have to go out for an awkward coffee after a one-night stand, because we could just do it in the bedroom, which would be wonderful. And I think that one viewer event came in, as I said, one-night stand. And I've got a very snotty nose at the moment, but I can't really wipe it on my jumper because that'd be unprofessional. So yeah, anyway, yeah, check out Joe. Fantastic. I am glad to see him on BeerTube, finally making videos. And all we need now is Hewitt, Taku Murray, who already was making beer reviews back in the 60s or something like that. So it'd be good if he came back and did reviews as well. And anybody else who lurks in the comments, get on camera and get this community up and running again. And of course, this project, I'm always behind stuff like this. I love doing these things. So also, big shout out to Han Yolo, whose channel I've now discovered thanks to this. So of course, got to give the originator. Always looks like I'm pointing down to my dick when I'm doing that. I'd have to point much closer because it's that hard to see. But yeah, so I've got to give credit where credit's due, and I'm so glad that the image is really crap on this camera, because I've just got snot streaming down my nose for whatever reason. Not even got a cold. Just as soon as I get on camera, yeah, just wipe it on your black jeans, Peter, dickhead. Anyway, so top 5, and this is going to be the top 5 favorite beer styles and 5 examples from each. Well, an example from each style. So, do you know, actually, be right back, because I don't have to worry about editing. I'm going to get myself some toilet paper to wipe my nose, because this is absolutely disgusting. Talk about yourselves. Talk about yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. And to the 2 viewers watching this, I will be right back. There we go. I don't think you can actually hear me, can you? So, yeah, let's get on with it. So, first and foremost, probably my favourite umbrella beer style has to be a lager. And the first choice would be Hellas Lager. And my example would be Augustina Lager Beer Hell. I absolutely love and adore that beer, and I've even got the beer mat on the beer mat wall of fame, and a couple of the Augustina labels on my collage, which I need to make another one because I did really enjoy making that. But yeah, Augustina Lager Beer Hell is just simple, masterfully crafted, and so drinkable, sessionable. When you're in Germany, it's cheap, and if you go to the Bräustube, I think that's what it was called. I can't remember what it was, the actual place, but like the little restaurant attached to the brewery itself. Not only do you get it fresh from Fass. Yeah, I'm just going to throw random incorrect German into this video. Why not? You know, you get it fresh for like €2.50 or €3.50. And you also get some of the best Bavarian food that I've ever experienced. So it's a beer pilgrimage worth taking, because it's just an absolutely phenomenal experience. It really, really is. And fingers crossed, I'll be going back to Germany in May for a week or a few days. for the Regensburg Craft Beer Festival and to see some friends who I'd left behind after being well, we won't get into it, will we? Because it's been 6 months, Peter. Stop moping around. Your life's back on track, and look at that. The tissue's just ripped because of it's just like water coming out my nose. It really, really is. So yeah, Lager Beer Hell, the Hellas Lager, Augustina, Lager Beer Hell. Just absolutely beautiful. Second, stick with Germany and sticking with that sort of lager umbrella. We've got the Doppelbock, and probably my all-time favourite style of beer. I just love a good, traditionally brewed Doppelbock. I've had some really great English takes on Doppelbocks and international takes on Doppelbocks, but just a good, old-fashioned German Doppelbock. It's just absolutely fantastic. And my example would be, and this is a hard one, because Augustina Hell is like a clear winner for obvious reasons. But for the Doppelbock, I'm going to have to go with Weltenberger Kloster Assambock. It's just so beautiful, so indulgent. It'll get you into a hell of a lot of trouble. It doesn't have the alcohol burn that Salvatore from Paulana has, which is also another fantastic one. I think I've had very few bad German Doppelbocks while I was in Germany. Honorable mentions, Augustina again with the Maximator. We need to get more of that in the UK. That is so hard to find. But my boy over at Northern Beer Temple will hopefully be hooking me up with some of those. And I'll pay the premium. I will pay the premium for that beer because it's absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, Hackashaw, they did one as well. I can't remember what it was called. I've got the label up there somewhere. Every local brewery seems to do their own Doppelbock, but I just love it. It's perfect for autumn and winter, but you can enjoy like any beer all year round. And if you're having it with a really rich, indulgent sort of like gamey sort of meal, it's just perfect. It really, really is. But yeah, any Doppelbock you come across, give it a go because you are gonna absolutely love them. And we've got beer reviews. My good beer brother Brett over in the comments. Got your wank rag. Yeah, I only need one piece of tissue paper for that. Or I just use my bed sheets. Simple. I don't have to wash them. So you know what I mean. Guilt-free rag. Anyway, so that's 2. The third one would be, and I don't know, would this be classed as a style? I'm going to class this style a Rauch beer. I love it when Rauch beers are really subtle and sweet, but I also love it when they're big on that smoke where it's like an attack on the back of your throat. Otherwise known as a night out with Peter. But stop it with the unfunny sex puns. I always make these weird comments as a new viewer pops in, so I do apologise. But yeah, Rauch beers. Oh my god, what a wonderful style that is. Not a fan of smoked fish, but the smoked fish esters and sometimes flavours you get in there are pretty nice. And yeah, spam call. Wonderful. Not going to answer that. Yeah, I will. Hello? 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 Hello?
I have come to know that you were involved in a car accident caused by other party. Is that right?
There we go. I can't drive. And I've never been knowingly in a car accident. I hope that wasn't too loud, by the way. But yeah, Brett says just got to flirt with the new viewers as you do. Yeah, or just shout at them, and like I like to do when I'm drunk, evidently. Yeah. Anyway, what was the talk about? Rauch beers. Just, I love it. I love the distinctness. I've still yet to make the pilgrimage, another pilgrimage to Bamberg, and yeah, I should have played along with that phone call, shouldn't I? Fuck. I'm getting good on the phones because of my job, so that would have been interesting. I reckon I could have sold her fake insurance claims. I reckon I could. But yeah, rugby is just beautiful. Not something you could just chug all day, but every now and then to treat yourself. Doesn't matter what, like if it's a smoky Märzen or a Doppelbock or smoked Doppelbock. My God! But my favourite would be Schlenkerla Rauchbier Märzen because that's just absolutely gorgeous, divine. And I missed a day's work. I get it for 90 cents a bottle. Can you believe it? 90 cents for a bottle of Schlenkerla Rauchbier Märzen. So that's free. And what time are we on, by the way? Don't want to spend too long. Yeah, I've still got about half an hour before I need to leave. So that's free. Next would be English Strong Ale. I just love a good English Strong Ale. And the thing is, I really did not like that style just a year ago or so. I used to find them really dull, really plain. And I think why that was is because, and I'm starting to get sound like an old woman with a cough. I think that was because spending so much time in Germany, to me, Doppelbocks have sort of similar characteristics to English strong ales. And being surrounded by Doppelbocks, I was always must have been under the impression that they're a bit inferior, even though Doppelbocks are lagered and English strong ales are ales. I always there's something very similar. It's probably the malt build or the specific malts used. I'm not too sure. I'm not a brewer. So yeah, English strong ales, I just absolutely love them for the same reasons why I love Doppelbocks. Because if it's an autumnal or winter night and it's cold outside and you've got something hearty like a big pot roast or something like that, or a steak, or braised steak, or if you've got a stew or or whatever, anything like that, a Doppelbock, even like a cheese board with rye bread, that English strong ale is just going to go absolutely beautifully. Yeah, I just love English strong ales. It's probably my favorite British style of beer. And by the way, this list could change. If I was to do this list next week, aside from the three German big boys in there, these two styles could probably change. It all depends on what I'm in the mood for. But the next one would have to be the all-encompassing IPA. It's how I cut my teeth on craft beer. And it's a style that I've probably, aside from the German beers, I've probably reviewed the most on my channel. The most refreshing beers I find. Obviously I have lagers because I like the simplicity, and if I want something to drink, I'll probably get a cheap lager. It doesn't matter if it's macro or micro or craft, whatever. Just don't abuse it with hops, please. But if I want a bit of a fruity flavor, then a good IPA. Of course, I'm a sucker now for these haze bombs and New England styles, but every now and then a good palate wrecking pine caramel triple IPA or double IPA West Coast style, just absolutely fantastic. And then you've got the quite dull but simple British style of IPAs, and they're those sorts of flavoursome beers that you can have really cold and still get a lot of flavour out of them. And yeah, just IPAs. It's a cliched answer, but I think everyone has mentioned the IPA now in this, and there's a good reason why. It's a reason why it's the most popular style, and there's so many more trends in IPAs than there are in a lot of other styles of beer. Not to discount any other styles of beer, because good beer is good beer. I don't care who brews it. I don't care what it is. I don't care whatever. If it's a good beer, it's a good beer. So that's my 5 favorite styles and 5 examples of one of each style. So if you've got any thoughts and opinions on that, then keep them to yourselves, because I don't want to listen to them. Because as you've seen on my channel, unlike Joe, who brown noses and answers every comment when he gets it, fucking prick, I don't, and I've adopted a technique of just blissfully ignoring people who write comments on my videos. That is something I will be addressing on Saturday, or I might do it tonight when I come in from work. Get started on replying to people because I really do appreciate it. I'm here going on about how I love the community aspects of YouTube and tags, and I'm failing at probably the biggest aspect of a community-driven channel, and that's actually interacting with your audience and replying to comments. And yeah, I've got to get back on that horse and get comments up to date. And couldn't agree more, Jamie. Basin Beer, you need to get more videos up as well. But Joe is the worst. He certainly is. He's a scourge on BeerTube, but he's also our salvation. No, he's not. He's not at all. But yeah, anyway, so that's my top 5 or 5 favorites and some examples of each style. Like I said at the start, I'm not going to be tagging anybody in this video because pretty much everyone's been tagged already. But I will be doing my tags in the next video, which should be up over the next few days. I just wanted to get this up so I could get a video out there to show my appreciation for Joe. And you'll be monetized in a week, I think, Joe, with your rise in popularity. But yeah, go check him out if you haven't done so already. I think most people were subscribed to him before he even started making videos, so you know, whatever. And of course, check out Han Yolo as well for starting this. And yeah, if you want to be tagged, feel free to be tagged. But I will be tagging people in the next video, and a big stream is not there. I'll be tagging people in the next video that I'll be doing, which should be up this weekend, hopefully. And yeah, so I just wanted to get this one out there because I've been sitting on this one for a little bit too long. That's what she said. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with this mess of a live stream. And hopefully you'll join me next time for the review. And it should be a review up in a couple of hours, actually. So enjoy that one as well. See you guys later. And thank you to the guys commenting on the video as well.